Here is a drawer front that I've already done the veneering, and I've got 4 drawers to do, and the next one is right here, and I will show you how I go about doing this veneering in several different videos. The first thing that I do is to place a panel here of, this is Crotch big leaf maple, and since it's Crotch veneer, it is always wrinkled up, so I spray it with a mixture of water and alcohol and glycerin, and I press it between some butcher paper so that it flattens it out, and I put that yesterday. I started that flattening and just picked it up now, and it's really in good shape for veneering. This surface has been toothed, so a toothing plane has been used to create some little cuts in the surface here, roughing it, and that helps to fix the veneer. So I'm ready to place this panel. The strategy for doing this kind of veneering, the way I do it, is from inside out. So the inside part first, and then I go to the outside mahogany cross banding, and then there's some, well, first of all, there's some corners that I got to cut out of this after it dries, so I'll have to do that tomorrow. And I place a little quarter circle of satin wood in each of the corners. Then I can do the cross-banded mahogany. Well, I've got I need a big leaf panel here in the middle and another big leaf panel over here. So the first thing that I do are these panels, and I'll show you how I go about placing this and then cutting it to size. So I think the hot hide glue is ready. This is a 192 gram weight hot hide glue, and that's works pretty fast. So I have to do this pretty quickly because the glue will start to gel up, and I got to get this thing done before it does that. So I've done one side of the veneer. I'll get the substrate covered here, just using a regular paintbrush. That's faster and I need to work pretty fast here. Now I got to get the top face coated, and let me position that a little bit better. Okay. I've marked out where the size of these panels with a marking gauge. It's 3/4 of an inch off the edge. Now I'm ready to get this down with the corner hammer. And that glue is already tacking, sticking. I'm trying to work out some of that glue out to the edge. I'm applying quite a bit of pressure. Now, this panel is bigger than what it needs to be, so I need to trim it. And now is a good time to trim it. I don't like to trim it after the glue hardens. That creates a problem. It can be done, but it's easier to do it right now before the glue hardens. I can trim this to the exact size, which is 3/4 of an inch off the edges. Okay, I think I'm ready to trim. I'll just use a square here. And I can't see my, oh, here it is. I can see a little line right there. I usually mark it on the edges here, and I missed that somehow. I can see this one, so let me go ahead and cut right here. Okay, that went through. I can pull that strip right off of there, and that's exactly where I need it to be. And this needs to be cut. Right here. If I wait to do this until the next day, it doesn't come off like this. I have to work at it to get it off. So that's really easy to do right now. And I can get rid of some of this extra glue here. All right, now I've got to cut longitudinally, and my straight edge for that is here. Actually, I'm going to use my marking knife, marking gauge, to do that. I'm gonna get my edge cleaned up here, and then use the marking gauge. Pick this up. Yeah, that made a nice line, but it didn't go all the way through. So I'll just follow that up with a X-Acto knife. Oh, that worked nice. Now this edge. All right, that should come off. Yes, that's the final size. And I've got the space now to place the mahogany banding around the perimeter. But I can't do that now. I need to cut the corners, an arc quarter circle out of the corners here, and place the satin wood in those corners. So now I can go ahead and do the middle panel and the other side.